Welcome to my channel Echoes of Coin. The 1919 1-cent coin is a small yet powerful symbol of American history, minted just after World War I and carrying the image of Abraham Lincoln along with the ideals of liberty, unity, and national strength, making it far more than simple currency and a lasting reminder of a nation entering a new era. The 1-cent coin of 1919 is a significant example of early 20th century United States coinage. It was produced during a period of transition in American history, shortly after the end of World War I, when the nation was adjusting to peacetime conditions. This coin belongs to the Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909 and marked a major shift in American coin design by featuring a real historical figure rather than symbolic representations. The 1919 1-cent coin reflects the artistic, economic, and cultural values of its time, and remains an important object for historical and numismatic study. The 1919 1-cent coin is circular in shape and made primarily of bronze. Its metallic composition consists of approximately 95% copper, with the remaining 5% composed of tin and zinc. This bronze composition gives the coin a warm brown tone that can vary depending on its condition. Coins that have experienced little wear may retain a reddish or red-brown appearance, while heavily circulated examples often appear dark brown. This variation in color is a natural result of copper oxidation and environmental exposure over time. The weight of the 1919 1-cent coin is approximately 3.11 grams. This weight is noticeably heavier than modern 1-cent coins, which were reduced in weight after changes in composition in the early 1980s. The diameter of the coin is 19.05 millimeters, and its thickness is approximately 1.55 millimeters. The edge of the coin is plain and smooth, without any ridges, lettering, or decorative elements. These physical specifications were consistent with other Lincoln cents produced during the early decades of the 20th century. The obverse side of the 1919 1-cent coin features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The portrait was designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner and was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The inclusion of Lincoln's image on the penny was historically significant, as it marked the first time a real person appeared on a regularly circulating United States coin. Prior to this, American coinage typically featured allegorical figures such as liberty. Abraham Lincoln's image on the 1919 coin is dignified and realistic. His facial features are detailed, showing his distinctive beard, high cheekbones, and thoughtful expression. The portrait is framed by inscriptions that convey national values and identity. Above Lincoln's head appears the national motto, "In God We Trust." This phrase had been used on American coins since the Civil War era and reflects the spiritual and moral ideals associated with the nation. Its presence on the coin reinforces the connection between national identity and faith. To the left of Lincoln's portrait is the word liberty. This inscription represents freedom, independence, and individual rights, which are foundational principles of the United States. The placement of the word near Lincoln's profile symbolizes the association between Lincoln's leadership and the preservation of liberty, particularly during the Civil War and the abolition of slavery. To the right of Lincoln's portrait is the date 1919, which identifies the year in which the coin was minted. The date is clearly struck and serves as a key element for collectors and historians. Beneath the date may appear a mint mark, depending on the location where the coin was produced. In 1919, 1-cent coins were minted at 3 facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted at the Philadelphia Mint do not carry a mint mark. Those produced at the Denver Mint feature a small letter D beneath the date, while coins from the San Francisco Mint feature an S mint mark in the same position. These mint marks are subtle but play a crucial role in identifying the origin of the coin. They also affect the rarity and value of the coin, as some mint locations produced fewer coins than others. The reverse side of the 1919 1-cent coin features the wheat ears design, commonly known as the wheat penny reverse. This design was used from 1909 until 1958 and is one of the most iconic designs in United States coinage history. The reverse shows 2 stylized wheat stalks curving upward along the left and right edges of the coin. These wheat ears symbolize agricultural abundance, prosperity, and the importance of farming in American society. Between the 2 wheat stalks, centered on the reverse, is the denomination 1 cent. The lettering is bold and clear, making the coin's value easy to identify. Above the denomination appears the Latin phrase e pluribus unum, which translates to out of many, one. This phrase emphasizes the unity of the states and people of the United States and has been a recurring motto on American coinage. Along the upper edge of the reverse is the inscription United States of America. This identifies the issuing authority of the coin and reinforces its status as official legal tender. The arrangement of text and imagery on the reverse is balanced and symmetrical, contributing to the coin's aesthetic appeal. The wheat ears design, like the obverse portrait, was created by Victor David Brenner. Although his initials VDB were prominently displayed on the earliest 1909 issues, public criticism led to their removal later that year. By 1919, Brenner's initials no longer appeared on the coin, but his artistic influence remained clearly visible in the design. The year 1919 was marked by significant social and economic change in the United States. The nation was emerging from World War I, and soldiers were returning home to civilian life. Industries were shifting from wartime production to peacetime needs, and inflation and labor unrest affected the economy. The 1 cent coin circulated widely during this period and was used daily by people from all walks of life. At the time, the purchasing power of 1 cent was considerably greater than it is today. A penny could contribute meaningfully to small purchases, such as food items, newspapers, or basic household goods. As a result, the 1919 penny played an important role in everyday commerce and was handled frequently, leading to significant wear on many surviving examples. Large quantities of 1919 1 cent coins were produced to meet the demands of circulation. The Philadelphia Mint struck the highest number, followed by the Denver and San Francisco mints. Coins from the Denver and San Francisco mints are generally scarcer than those from Philadelphia, especially in higher grades, making them more desirable to collectors. Over the decades, many 1919 pennies were lost, damaged, or melted, reducing the number of surviving examples. Coins that remain in excellent condition with sharp details and minimal wear are relatively rare. Collectors often classify these coins based on their level of preservation and original color, using terms such as red, red-brown, and brown. The 1919 1 cent coin represents a combination of artistic design, historical significance, and practical use. Its imagery honors a respected national leader, while its inscriptions and symbols express key American values. The coin serves as a tangible link to a specific moment in United States history and provides insight into the economic and cultural environment of the early 20th century.